EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing on the first play is Corral. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Corral now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing Jones. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nathan Cottrell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Corral sets up play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, Corral. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now Jones. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, Cody. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cody. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. They'll get this out to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Corral looking to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down, Saints.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Corral, he's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Option play, Corral keeping it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Fakes the handoff here, Corral. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it. Check something down and pump the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jones now, throwing on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Cody, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Jones. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Then he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Corral. He finds his target, Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Corral. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Corral. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going deep here for Allen. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 22.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
Jones, a final shot before break. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Cody. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Allen. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you had up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now Jones, throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Down the left sideline. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Bears! Tanner Connor, 46 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Switching it up. Corral going to throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Corral's throw taken in by Edwards. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Ayuk. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. That's a 22-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Cody. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And some room to run now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to follow here. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent